Hi guys, this is Mohammad Fazlaycse and this is my second video on data structure and algorithm. In my first video, I discussed about the definition of data structure, and that was for absolutely beginners, and this one also for absolutely beginners. So let's go on. Data structure can be divided into two types, that is primitive and non-primitive. Primitive data type is actually a fundamental data type that is used to declare a variable. This is actually basic, and primitive type can store only one type of data and holds a single value. For example, we can say integer. It's a primitive type. Integer data type contains the numeric value. It contains the whole numbers that can be either negative or positive. When the range of integer data type is not large enough, then in that case we can use long. Float is another one. The float this can hold decimal values. When the precision of decimal value increases, then the double data type is used. Character is a data type that can hold a single character value, both uppercase and lowercase. And the boolean, the interesting one, and this one actually used for decision making, right? Like yes or no, and boolean holds true or false values like 0 or 1, and so many examples can be in primitive types. So what is non-primitive one? Non-primitive one is little more complex than primitive one, and this can store data of more than one type and consist of null value, can be, and this is the and size of non-primitive is not fixed. Non-primitive data types also can be divided into two types, that is linear and non-linear. Linear data types are for example can be array, linked list, stack, queue, and non-linear is tree and graph. These are the non-primitive data types, and if we see at a glance primitive and non-primitive, that is data structure can be divided into two types, primitive and non-primitive. Primitive, for example, integer, float, character, boolean. What is integer? Integer can be numeric values, both positive or negative, but integer should contain whole numbers, okay? And float is data type that can hold decimal values. Character can hold single character for both uppercase and lowercase, like uppercase a or lowercase a. And then boolean contains yes or no value, that is 0, 1. And for non-primitive data types, there are two types in non-primitive, linear and non-linear. For linear, array, linked list, stack, queue, and non-linear, tree, graph. So you can ask me what is array, what is tree, or what is graph, and I'm gonna make another videos on array, tree, graph, and so keep your eyes on here, and thanks for today.